Hi, I'm Doug Daoust, Troutdale Council President. I've been on the council for 16 years. I want to stress that this was an independent investigation. The council did not do the investigation. We were interviewed, of course, along with 37 other people. But really, at that time, we could not tell what the outcome was going to be. We now know what the outcome is. The Oregon Government Ethics Commission says the restrictions placed on public officials like us are different than those placed on private citizens because service in a public office is a public trust. That's what the Ethics Commission says. Mayor Kight has violated the public trust in his orchestration of building a second house on his property, and he has some ethics violations to deal with on top of that. He voted in favor of conducting this independent investigation. I must remind everybody that he wanted to do it too. In the end, the investigators found that Jim Kight intentionally tried to deceive the city, acquiring permits and occupancy permit through deception one step at a time through a multi-year process. The bottom line is he started out proposing a 768 square foot shed for lawn equipment. And Councilor White and I saw those house plans. They existed. And in the end, as you've heard before, he ended up with a 2,032 square foot, 2-bedroom house currently sitting on his gated property. No single citizen in Troutdale has or will be able to build a structure like Mayor Kight did. No one. I have a 3-page report here, and I'm not going to read the whole thing. I think you've heard a lot tonight, so I'm just going to read parts of it. Planning staff didn't find out that there was a basement being dug until June of 2008, which was quite a bit after. And Mayor Kight told his contractor early on that he did not want the certain city staff involved in Shed B's construction. And not long after the basement was dug, which is not permitted in a house in the floodplain, the mayor told his contractor that he did not want certain city staff to know about the basement. A judge will tell you that there's a big difference between making an innocent mistake and violating the law intentionally, and how the judge will rule based on that difference. Jim did not make an innocent mistake here. He thought he could get away with building a second house on his property because that's what he wanted to do. And during the time when he was a councilor and a mayor. The investigation gives ample examples of trying to hoodwink and intimidate employees in the planning and building departments. If he had made an innocent mistake, I think people would recognize that. We all would. But in this case, the investigator clearly recognized the level of deception and lying that occurred.